Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the 2 to 4 player dexterity game Kabuto Sumo Sakura Slam. So this was sent to me by All Play for review. I want to thank them for sending me this copy. This also has the Swarm expansion included in the box. So what exactly is this game? It is a dexterity game, like I said before, where you're pushing these chips onto like a wrestling ring, trying to knock somebody else's beetle off. The person who knocks a beetle off is going to win the game. Now, there's a little bit more going on. So, let me show you how to play. I'm going to show you what the expansion adds, and then I'm going to let you know what I think about it, my final thoughts and rating. So, let's get to the table, and let me show you how to play Kabuto Sumo Sakura Slam with the Swarm expansion. Okay, so this is Kabuto Sumo Sakura Slam set up with the Swarm expansion. Now, I'm just going to go over what the Swarm expansion adds. You're going to have all these cards here, and you're going to draft them at the beginning. So you're going to have both of these wrestlers' moves. So it could be played as a team game, or 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, or as like I said before, as a team. All it adds is to have these cards as well, and they're going to be drafted from this deck here. Now, this is Sakura Slam, so this is like a new version of Kabuto Sumo. I did play the original version a few years ago, but this is a little bit updated with more cards, more different wrestlers, and a little bit more abilities. Now, don't go by the way I set up here. I'm showing you briefly how the game works. But at the beginning, you're going to choose a beetle or bug, whatever, and you're going to start with, so like he has a power here. So I pick one of these and I put them at any corner post that I want. I'll just put it here for the sake. So I have my my markers here. I'll go what they do in the later, and I can either start with 2 of these little green or 1 of these brown, and they just fell on here. Okay, so what you're trying to do is either when somebody knocks somebody's beetle off the ring, the game immediately ends and that person wins. If you ever run out of any of these chips to use, you lose the game, and then whoever's left standing wins. So what are you doing? On your turn, you're going to take one of your chips, whether you have this one, the brown one here, or the big one here, and you're going to pick a corner. So for the sake here, I'll just pick this corner right here, and I'm going to place my disc here. What I have to do is, with the tip in a straight line, go like that. So once this is completely over, that's it. I am done. But what I essentially am trying to do is push all these around. Anything that falls off is added to my supply. Now, when I pick this corner here, I'm going to put one of my chips. If I have chips on all 4 corners, that's going to give me a special ability, and I can do a slam ability, which allows me to do this again. So it gives you a chance to do it a second time, and you take all your chips off. Also, if you look at my ability here, I remove the chip where I have my special thing here, and it allows me to rotate essentially and do that. So that's just his ability. There are a ton here, ton of different cards, as you can see here. They all do different things, have different abilities and such. That's what comes with the game. So that is essentially what you're doing. You're gonna pick a corner, pick any one of these things here, and then you're gonna pretty much just put it over the edge, try to push everything off or push somebody's beetle off. That is the game. So let's go back. I'm going to let you know what I think about it. And that's how you play Kabuto Sumo Sakura Slam. Now, I don't have any dexterity games in my collection. I'm not really a fan of them. I've played a bunch of them. I find them to be okay. You know, simple little filler games. I played the original one a few years ago, and I had fun with it. This one adds a lot to it. I mean, again, it adds more cards, and it adds that slam mechanic. This game's a ton of fun. Out of all the dexterity games that I have played, I don't know, I played the octopus one. I played the other one where I think it's like a cat one where you're putting the strings over. I think this is the best dexterity game out there. Again, maybe I'm just being biased because I feel like it has so much to it because of all those different cards with the abilities and stuff. The expansion definitely adds a lot. I like having those other powers, and then the team games are a lot of fun as well. I do prefer to play competitively against everyone though, but the gameplay is about 30 to 45 minutes. I think you get a game done in 30 minutes. Again, it's just so simple. All you're doing is pushing a chip onto the mat, hoping a bunch of stuff falls off. It keeps you alive, and then eventually trying to get somebody else's beetle up. But the powers really add to it because again, if you were just doing that, it would be boring. But seeing everyone else with their different abilities really adds to that competitiveness and that tension amongst each other. But really, that's. Oh, and I know there's a bunch of other expansions out there. Like I saw this big box where you can store everything. I'm definitely gonna try to hunt it down because there's a lot of content for this game, and I think it's again if you're not into dexterity games, I still think you should give it a try. If you are into dexterity games, this is one that has to be in your collection. I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10. That's how much fun it is. This is a game I would definitely play with my kids when they're older. I hope they would play it. Again, it's not only a family game. I think everyone's going to enjoy it. Again, great filler game. It's not hard. Again, not hard to table. I do worry about the stands that hold the cardboard stands. They feel a little cheap. Everything else feels fantastic. Everything again, it looks nice on the table and stuff. All the components. Just those little cardboard stands that hold the ring and the other one. I forgot what it's called. Up, I feel could be a little cheap, but so far they've been holding strong. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun playing this game. I think everyone should have this in their collection. It is one of those type of games that will never leave my collection. I have a lot of fun with this. So it's worthy of an 8.5 out of 10. Highly, highly recommend. Thanks again for All Play for sending me this copy. They really improved upon the original with this edition. If you're going to get Kabuto Sumo, get this version. I think the original has other beetles as well with different abilities. So I believe you can add them all together, get all those special abilities, again with the big box. And I know there's a few other expansions out there besides the Swarm. But yeah, highly recommend. 8.5 out of 10. Again, it's a short review. It's a simple dexterity game. And you know, just because something is simple doesn't mean that it doesn't have a lot of depth. All those ability cards really add to this game. So please, that's going to do it for today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's as of right now, it's a Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend here in the States. Thank you for all that have served. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great one.